So in today's video, a lot of fun. I'm going to be giving away this bad boy. Let me just show it to you. So it's the A6000, Sony A6000 with the kit lens. I'm going to explain to you why now. Let's get into it. What's up everybody? So today's video I'm going to be giving away this camera, so my Sony A6000, sponsored by me, not sponsored by Sony. This is my personal camera. I've decided to do a giveaway to try and promote the channel, to try boost it, to get it going, because I'd love to do YouTube more as a full-time or even a part-time job, as opposed to just doing it on the side and then I don't have a lot of time for it. So this is my way of trying to boost it by getting you guys to comment and like and enter, and for me to be able to give back by getting the channel boosted, and then you guys get a camera. Right now we're sitting on 1,300-ish subscribers, which is quite low. I'm trying to get my hours up so that I start getting adverts, but this is my goal. I'm trying to get 5,000 subscribers, and then the day we hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, I will make a video filming who the winner is. We will select the winner from the comments below this video. So if you want to have a chance to win, I want you guys to tell me why you want to win it and what you plan to do with it. Do you just want the camera so you can sell it, or do you want the camera to start a YouTube channel, or do you want the camera to start a photography career? So let me know what you want to do with it. We will look through all the comments and we'll decide who's gonna win the camera, so be creative. And yeah, please drop a like on the video and share it. That helps me get the video out. And then please subscribe to the channel. Obviously you getting me to 5,000 is when I'm gonna give the camera away. Time frame wise, we don't know how long it's gonna take me to get 5,000 subs, because I've had the channel quite a while. It's only on 1,300. The quicker we get there, the quicker you get the camera. And literally the day we get to 5,000 subs, I will record the YouTube showing it's on 5,000. I'm gonna record a talking head, we'll select the comment, and then we'll organize with you to ship it. So I will message the winner, and if they don't reply, I'm going to message the second one. Now we're going to just jump into a few pros and maybe cons of this camera and my mini review on it. We'll treat this like a little bit of a review. So if you're looking for super in-depth tech specs on the camera, I'm not going to go through that. I'm going to do more user experience and a little bit of specs, but maybe just how I feel using it. If you're looking for proper tech specs, there's hundreds of videos out there from when the camera came out. But this is my input from a personal use kind of standpoint. So like I said, this is my personal camera. I've used it on a bunch of shoots. If you see B-roll or photos in this video, that's all shot on this camera. Not with this, some of them with this lens, but not all of it with this lens. I really love this camera. I think this is your best starter camera right now, 2020. Price and quality wise. There are some other options out there, but this one is like a really good package, especially if you can get a 50mm lens. The basic specs of this camera is it's got a 24 megapixel sensor, which is right up there with all the full frames and the A7 III. This camera came out 2014, so at its time it was really, really good. And then the autofocus on this thing is probably why I bought it, because before I had the A7 III, I actually had a A7 II as a used camera, and I loved it so much I bought the A7 III. But I shoot 90% dance photography, and the A7 II could not keep up. So when I bought the A7 III, I sold the A7 II because there was no use in me keeping it. So this camera, we bought one for Jasmine when you've seen on my channel before, when she started getting a bit more serious. And we bought it, and we were so shocked at how good the autofocus was at tracking dances that I just had to get an extra one for my work. So I currently use the A7 III, A6400, and then this is a third camera. So depending on if we need a third angle or if we need an extra person's help, we've got a camera for them. And it's really, really good. Like leagues ahead of the A7 II's autofocus. That's a huge plus for me. That's probably the biggest plus for me in getting this camera. It's got all the autofocus modes from the other cameras. So it's got wide, it's got zone, it's got spot, all that stuff. It's got face autofocus, especially in video. It still works in video. And then it does have IAF, but it only works in single shot. So I don't like a single shot. I barely ever use it unless I'm in studio. So I wouldn't put the eye autofocus as a plus, because I'd rather use face. And I mean, face, sometimes it will get the nose, but I mean, in general, it gets the eyeball unless you're doing super, super close up, and then you can just do spot focus and go on the eye. Okay, and then the other plus about this is the ISO performance is really good. I was actually quite surprised, because we shoot a lot of dance competitions at like 3200, 6400 ISO, and the and it really keeps up. We shoot in JPEG as well, so that we have less time processing after competitions, because we come home with like 20,000 photos, so we don't have time to do that. And this camera really does well. We do no noise reduction inside the camera, it just does really well. Okay, next point is video. So if you want to get into video, or if you're already into video, this does 1080p up to 60 frames a second, so you can shoot like 50% slow-mo, which is also really great. And then for video, obviously you have this flip out screen, which, I mean, to film like this is much better than you know, trying to keep it up here. And then you can film using the EVF, so you can actually hold it here and you have another point of contact, and you get a bit more smoother footage, so that's great. The only downside is, unlike the A7 III and some of the better cameras, they have picture profiles which you can set up, which you get S-Log and so on it. This one you got to use a neutral profile, which works really well. I've got some footage up now. I'll show you ungraded and graded. It works pretty well for the amount I paid for this. I think they're about 6,000 South African Rand. And then, like I said before, it's got face tracking. So if you want to vlog with this is great, because you can't flip the screen around, unfortunately. So something like a Canon would be better, but or the A6400, but it's way more money. But because it has face tracking, that's so good. If you flip it around, and as long as you have a wide enough lens, you'll be good all the time. I'll probably film a little bit of a clip here to overlay about how the vlog looks, and then show you how easy the focus is. I'll use the kit lens. Really good autofocus and reliable. I'll do auto ISO, and I'll just kind of like wing it. Okay, so this is going to be the vlog test for A6000. The audio is probably sounding much better because I've got the lav mic on. I'm going to turn it off now. So this is what the audio sounds like without the lav mic. These jingly things are the Peak Design anchors on the side, so I haven't glued them down. But just to show you can kind of like record your audio onto something else in your pocket, it's out the way, and then walk around with your camera like this, which is quite cool. So I'm going to walk out of the studio area into the outside. I've put a neutral density filter on so that once we get outside, it's going to kind of expose for 3.5. So I just want to show you what this looks like. So yeah, so this as a vlogging camera is really nice. This is the kit lens wide open, so it's 16mm. What I'll do now is, as soon as I go inside, I'm going to put I'm going to put the 20mm Tamron on, and then just show you what that looks like on this camera. So this is me in bright sun, very bright sun. So I hope the auto ISO is dealing with it quite a bit, because we've got the new ND filter on. But yeah, it works really well for, I mean, for the price. This is really small. People aren't really looking at you. This is on a tiny tripod, which is about, I'd say about like my forearm length away. If I had to hold it on the camera, this is you have. So I mean, pretty good. Let me throw on that Tamron, show you what that looks like. So this is the Tamron 20mm 2.8, wide open 2.8. It's got an ND filter on, so I don't know how close I am, but this is the kind of range you get from a 20mm, and with like a better lens than the kit lens. So I'll do the outside test again. Let me just see. Okay, so this is outside, but I'm in the shade, which will be pretty easy to deal with. And then this is outside, the bright sun behind me. This is the bright sun in front of me. So yeah, I think this is a really good camera. My final thoughts on this is, I just think this is a really good camera for anyone starting out. This is it's a good price point. It's a good build. It's tiny. It's nice to walk around with. You don't feel like you're being watched by everyone if you use this. I actually love just keeping this in my bag, because I'm not worried about it breaking, because it's cheaper than my other cameras. I'll take it to more places. So so that's the video, guys. I honestly just want to promote the channel and boost it a bit, and by doing that, give something back once we get to a nice threshold of 5,000 subscribers. This might be super quick, like maybe this video boosts the channel crazy, and this happens really quick, and this might take time. And then during that time, I'm going to try and make good content for you guys to watch and learn from, and I reply to everyone on YouTube, and if you have questions, let me know. Okay, and then if this video does really well, I'd love to throw in a 50mm 1.8 Sony lens as well, because I think that's a dream kit, to have this as a wide and then that as a portrait lens, because everybody starts with a 50mm, and depending on how well this does, I might buy one myself with my own money and throw that in as well. So please get liking, subscribing, and please drop a comment. Get creative. Tell us what you're going to do with the camera. Is it starting a channel? Is it just to find something else, or whatever? I don't mind what the reason is. Just make us laugh or make us inspired with your answers. So let us know what you're going to do with the camera, and then I'd love to send it to one of you guys Okay, last thing, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe if you haven't yet. If you have specific questions you don't want to ask on YouTube, just send me a direct message on Instagram and follow me there. There's a lot of my content there too. And then, yeah, I think that's all of it. I hope I didn't mumble too much. Hope you guys enjoy, and hope this goes to someone really cool. Anyway, peace.